Good afternoon. As always, I hope everyone's having a peaceful day. It's a nice day here in Sarasota, a pleasant breeze again. I've been working on some more items, matters that I've worked on in the past, and there's something else I think I should mention from January of 2016. The man who alleged being sounded like and probably is the former stepfather by the name of Bill Love decided to start intruding again when I was in the dental building garden for the night. Anyway, he started by kind of like an announcement, uh, wanting to say that he had read a particular Bible backwards and forwards, and that he was deciding to accuse that I was going to be the ends. I don't know how he ever derived that kind of a conclusion because I'm for beginnings. I'm for the people continuing to be safe in the fresh air, for there being a nice, peaceful environment, for the people's good well-being continuing day to day. But anyway, he repeated it. As a matter of fact, after he said the first said the announcement, he reverted to saying an old, formerly secret accusation against me from when I was an 11-year-old. But I continue to just grow up normal instead, and there really is a difference. So anyway, uh, considering the detail of the former stepfather saying haughtily about reading a Bible backwards and forwards, I noticed back in when I think I've mentioned before that back near the end of in late 1990, I was a temporary guest in the new house that he had built out on Longboat Key. It was located. It's located on Norton Street. He had it designed by an architect in Palmetto, and had it built on a lot on the west side of Norton Street, beside a canal. So anyway, I had the agreement was that I help him put the finishing touches on the house, and then in exchange for a room, and then I moved away in January of '92. But anyway, back then I started to learn a bit more pertaining to him, and we didn't get along. And I decided in January of '92 that I'd never be associating with him again anyway. But during that particular time, I want to abbreviate this. I noticed that for the first time he had a large Bible that he would study occasionally, and it reminded me that it was probably a result of rumoring that started pertaining to me some years before. And during the stay there, he had decided that he wanted to get baptized in a local church in Palmasola area of Braden, Palmasola Baptist Church. So anyway, he said he asked if I would accompany him, and he wanted me to videotape the proceeding. And so we arrived to the church, and I stepped up into the balcony with the video camera, and nobody else was present except for the pastor. I don't remember his name. So anyway, Love had himself baptized, and then what I do remember is that after the baptism, he really wanted to look strange about slowly walking up the steps to the balcony where I was looking to the camera. And my interpretation was that it was about rumoring before, and he was thinking to himself, now, okay, now I'm coming up to you, and really kind of weird. And so, it was something to, be, kind of wary of. So anyway, I just thought I'd mention that by the time January of 2016 came, without consulting me about anything and without me knowing about any of his progressions through the years, that he was saying that I don't know, maybe he was designated by someone of some kind of secret responsibility. I don't know. So I go on to detail in the description of this video from the particular report back then, and some additional detail that I've added today. That his the ends allegation might have been of some kind of material kind of conspiring, and I recall that back in 1990 he had bought a very small property in the village of Cortez, triangular-shaped property near the Seafood Shack restaurant that he said had the last of his business inventory in it. It used to have an aircraft parts and components and instruments business. So anyway, he had a semi-trailer parked on the particular small park property. And I don't know for sure yet, but I've included this in other reports. I'm going to mention it again now. That earlier, about a year before, in no, a little less than a year before, in early '89, the loud blitz in area traffic started, and if I'm remembering correctly, that it happened starting on a particular night when it hardly I don't remember it happening on any other night. That suddenly, very late, like about 2 o'clock in the morning, maybe a semi sped through on 41 heading north, fast, uh, no other traffic on the roadway. And I would be a bit surprised if the trailer ended up being on the property of the lot in Cortez that Love mentioned. And another fact is that, as the subject of other reports, that he secretly conspired about and conjured about a novel I had written years before, back in the '80s. And I'm going to mention that in another message. But the novel was all fiction. There wasn't any prediction of any kind of cataclysm or any kind of end of the world or anything. This, for everything, all the good people continuing and hopefully conditions becoming better and better instead. Have a good day.